everybody. Thanks so much for giving us some of your valuable time. I really appreciate you being here on this recording. My name is Kat Simpson, and I would love to invite you to come with us tonight and learn about the travel business. I have been in the travel business a little over a year. I'm a Goal Builder Plus and a director in training. My team is approaching 100 agents, and it places me in the top 1% income earners of the company, and I am very grateful and excited for that, and I have no plans of stopping. So I'd like to invite you to dream a little bit with me tonight. I want you to think about this lovely picture here. This is what most people think of when they think of financial freedom. But in my opinion, financial freedom can mean many things for many people. Some people just need an extra $500 a month to really be able to pay all their bills, not have to juggle things. And to them, that would be financial freedom. And that's what they need. Others have children in college and their needs are a little bit higher. This another question that I want to bring up before you, this is actually more important in my opinion than financial freedom, although the two go hand in hand. This freedom is personal freedom. And what do I mean by that? Well, again, my favorite phrase, it depends. Personal freedom depends on what's important to you. But in my opinion, personal freedom means that you get to decide what's important to you. You get to decide if it's more important for you to work today or to take your child to the park today. You get to decide if you're going to get up at the crack of dawn and jump into the workday, or if you're going to stay up till 1 a.m. working your business. It's totally up to you. To me, that is what personal freedom means. No one telling you what your schedule is, you telling yourself. But of these three freedoms, this one to me is the most valuable, time freedom. Why? Well, you can always make more money. People laugh at that, but you can. You can always go out and get a job at Walmart or anywhere. You can always make more money, but no one has figured out how to make more time. We all have 24 hours and 7 days a week, and no one, even my dear friend who used to promise me that he was going to invent a day stretcher and sell it on eBay, you can never add more time. So with this opportunity we're talking about tonight, I want you to imagine that you have the freedom to spend your time on what you think is important. So what opportunity are we talking about tonight? We're talking about travel. Ever since I've been teaching or going to conferences and talking to people, my emphasis has always been on how to design your ideal life. What does that mean? That means that instead of just waiting for things to happen, you make a decision about what is your passion and what is important to you, and you design your life around that. Tonight, we're going to talk about ways to earn more money, travel more, save more money on the travel, and experience more. And there's various ways you can do that. Tonight, we're going to focus on building a strong network, because remember we talked about how you can't buy more time, but you can learn to leverage your time. Tonight, we're going to talk about the e-commerce revolution and the billions of dollars being spent online every day. But did you know that e-commerce still makes up less than 10% of the total commerce the world over? That's right, billions of dollars. Everybody you know is online, but only 10% or less of the purchases are actually online. There's a huge wave of growth ahead of us in e-commerce. We're going to teach you how to become a travel professional and how to benefit from the e-commerce revolution by selling travel online, as well as to your friends. I've got a question for you. This is one of those did you know questions. Did you know that commissions are already built inside every travel booking you know? I ask this because I was ignorant. I didn't know this. When I used to book travel, I never used a travel agent. I always did it myself. Why? Because I thought that I was saving so much money by doing this myself, that I was going straight to the source, and so I wasn't paying any commissions, that I was negotiating and finding all these deals and not paying any commissions. When I got into this industry, I discovered that yes, I was doing all the work, and yes, I was doing all the research, and yes, I was finding all these deals, But the problem was I was still paying a commission. So basically, I was an unpaid travel agent. I did all the research for my trips. I booked them. I did all the payments for my trips. And then somebody else got the commission. When I found that out, I got a little angry and decided that I was going to figure out how that commission could go in my pocket, not somebody else's. How about you? Well, let's talk about why you might want to get involved in the travel industry. Number one, why travel? Well, travel is an $8 trillion industry. When I was in e-commerce and we evaluated new products that we wanted to sell, we always looked at the market. Is this product big enough market that I can make some money? I would say that $8 trillion is a pretty big annual budget. And yes, I would like my minuscule little fraction of a percent of that money in my pocket. The second question you ask is, why now? Why should I get involved in travel now? Well, travel may be an $8 trillion industry in 2018 or 2017, excuse me, but in 2027, it is estimated to be $15 trillion. That's right. It's almost going to double in another 9 years, I guess, or 8 years. I can't remember right now, but pretty soon. So this is a huge industry with a strong potential for growth. Now, why is it growing? Well, guess what? We used keywords a lot in e-commerce. We tried to find out what were the keywords that people were searching for to find our products. We bought Google ads and Facebook ads based on the keywords in our product. Well, guess what is the number one, not just the number one word, but the number one category researched online? You guessed it, travel. Incidentally, an interesting statistic, when is it most common for travel to be a top searched category? Not when you would think. It's actually between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. That's right. When all those people in those cubicles are supposed to be working on their spreadsheets, they're actually online researching their next vacation. So who is fueling this huge projected growth in travel? Well, number one, it's no surprise. Myself and my fellow baby boomers are fueling this. That's not a surprise. Everyone talks about how they can't wait to do what? Retire and blank. Retire and travel, right? Well, guess what? Over the next 20 years, a baby boomer will be retiring every 20 seconds. Isn't that an amazing statistic? That's a lot of people getting ready to travel. Well, if we were the only people fueling that boom, I would be a little concerned because we are getting up there and our travel years may be limited. But guess who is the number two demographic driving the huge growth of this industry? Our children, the millennials. That's right. In 2017, the millennials spent $200 billion annually, and it's going up. Millennials are also almost twice as likely to use a travel agent as a baby boomer. Isn't that interesting? Why? Well, we don't know, but we think it's because millennials are very much into experiential travel. They want to experience the destination. They want to go somewhere not everybody's been. They want to go somewhere special and different. And for that, they need the knowledge of a travel agent. So why would you get involved in travel? Because it's huge, because it's growing. What can you do as a travel agent with our opportunity tonight with IntelliTravel? Well, there's a lot of opportunities. It's really a cute little saying that we use that we sell the world, but we really do. I can't help it that my job looks like most people's vacation. People see a picture of me now, they're like, where are you going now? Hey, don't hate me, join me, all right? My job does look like vacation. We sell adult recess. We sell the world. I can sell you a Super Bowl ticket. I can sell you a train across Europe ticket. I can sell you an excursion to swim with the pigs. Yes, swim with the pigs or the dolphins, whichever you prefer. I can sell you a cruise. I can sell you a honeymoon, a destination wedding, a family reunion trip. I can help you with your son or daughter's sports team reservations. All you team moms out there that are always organizing hotels for sporting teams, you, my friend, are an unpaid travel agent. Let's talk and get you paid. So you have infinite possibilities. It's not limited. The opportunity I'm talking to you about tonight is not in any way a travel club or a vacation club or a timeshare. We have nothing to do with any of those. We are truly an unlimited opportunity. Now, Why travel? It's huge, it's growing, and why shouldn't you get paid on what people are doing anyway? Everyone you know is either traveling or wants to travel. The only reason people don't travel more, they give two reasons actually, time and money. So tonight, I'm going to show you how to help them with their time and help you with the money. Let's talk some more about this travel opportunity. So now I've convinced you, I hope, that travel is the industry that you should have a little piece of at some point in your life. Maybe your plan B or maybe your plan A. Why I want to convince you to join us in our opportunity with IntelliTravel is for many, many reasons. Number one, it's important to me that IntelliTravel has been in business for over 27 years. It's important to me that Mr. Ferrara is one of the original founders of the company. It's important to me that Mr. Ferrara and his co-founders have always been in the innovation category of travel. In fact, they were the very first agency to host outside agents, independent contractors like me, versus just having employees in their brick and mortar store. When you are become an agent for IntelliTravel, you are stepping into their reputation. You don't call up these wonderful, huge travel partners like Marriott and you're just some little travel agent who just got started and has never booked a room before. You actually call up Marriott and you have booked, your company has booked millions of dollars of Marriott rooms. So when you call up Marriott to book a room, you have the reputation of IntelliTravel behind you. IntelliTravel has received multiple industry awards. I could read them off for an hour. On this screen are a few of the ones that you can see. We've received the Breakout Agency of the Year in 2018 for Norwegian. We are a premier agency partner with Princess Cruises. Travel Insured called us their host agency of the year, and multiple other national and international brands. One of the most proud of Mr. Ferrara is our BBB rating, our Better Business Bureau rating. This is an A+ rating that he and the other founders have maintained over 20 years. That is one of the ones that Mr. Ferrara is most proud of. And I think that's a good one to be proud of. So let's talk a little bit about money. How much am I going to get paid if I work for IntelliTravel or work with IntelliTravel more correctly? You're actually going to receive 70 to 80% of all your commissions. Now, just for a contrast, I want to explain to you that brick and mortar travel agencies, when they hire someone off the street, normally start them at a small hourly wage and a very small commission. We're talking about 10 or 15% of their commission. So you can see that the IntelliTravel model has actually flipped the numbers upside down. They keep the small portion and they give us the large portion. You start at 70%, and as soon as you've received a certain amount of commissions in travel, you bump up to 80%. You are partnered with major vendors worldwide. I've been mentioning multiple of them since then. No third-party intermediaries. What that means is, since IntelliTravel was the first in the industry, we have multiple teams and companies that have come along and tried to become our competitors. But many of them have partnered with other third parties, such as Expedia or American Express. Well, that sounds great until you realize that those third parties are going to take a part of your commission. It's going to go from the vendor to that third party, and they're going to take their portion out. Then it's going to go to your agency, and they're going to take their part out. And finally, you're going to get your part. I don't know about you, but the less people with their hands in my money, the better. With IntelliTravel, the money goes straight from the vendor to IntelliTravel, and they pay me. I love that. Another benefit is that IntelliTravel has sold so much travel and so many cruises over the 27 years that they actually reserve inventory for us. In fact, an agent on our team last summer was working on a cruise and they ran out of cabins. And someone called and said, "Hey, it's my high school reunion. I really want to go. There's no cabins left. Can you help me?" This person had been all over the cruise line's website. They had called customer service. There was nothing they could do. The cruise was sold out. Our agent, because of our relationship with the cruise line through IntelliTravel, was able to not only get a cabin for that person and their spouse, but to also open up 3 more cabins for our other friends that wanted to go. That's the power of partnering with IntelliTravel. IntelliTravel has received multiple awards for the best in customer service and support. We have live chat, we have phone numbers, we have fast email responses. They have fantastic customer support. We also have a lot of agent training modules. A lot of people worry, and I don't know how to be a travel agent. Let me make this really simple for you, because I believe in what my friend Bev calls the keep it simple, simple, stupid. So I keep it simple, stupid for me. And one of the things that I keep simple is that if you've already booked travel, if you've ever booked an airline ticket, if you've ever booked a hotel room or rental car online, then you are 90% trained to book travel online. The other 10% will teach you, and you have access to ongoing training. In fact, we have so much training from IntelliTravel and the vendors, you could literally immerse yourself in training 24/7 for 6 months and not come up for air. I promise you there's plenty of training available. When you partner with IntelliTravel, you also get your personalized website. Now, this is a cookie cutter website, but the important thing about the website is what you see right there on the screen, the booking engine. Our booking engine is second to none. I met on our last IntelliCruise, I met the creator of our search engine for flights, and he let me know that our flight search engine actually searches 350 different airlines and 70 airline consolidators. That's powerful, one search engine. He also informed me that the gentleman that put our cruise search engine together made it top of the line. And I will tell you that I haven't found anything online to even come close to our cruise search engine. Why? In the past, if you wanted to look for a Bahamas cruise, you had to go to all the different travel cruise lines websites and look up, what does Carnival have? What does Royal Caribbean have? What does this one have? And then try to figure out how to compare those yourself. With our cruise engine, it searches across all the cruise lines at once. I honestly have not seen anything this powerful. In addition, did I mention that you not only get a free email marketing program, but a free snail mail marketing program? Yes, our company will actually send beautiful booklets and flyers and all kinds of amazing marketing materials straight to your customers for you at 0 cost. It's pretty impressive. It's a lot involved with your membership. Here's a slide. Those of you listening to audio may not be able to see it, but it's just showing you a sampling of the brands and destinations you can sell. And believe me, as an IntelliTravel agent, you are not limited. You can call and order travel with any vendor that accepts travel agents. So, how much can I earn? Let's ask about what a travel agent can earn. These are 4 examples of how much money you can put in your pocket for booking different kinds of travel. Number 1, the road warrior. Almost all of us have one of these in our circle of friends. Either somebody on our daughter's soccer team, somebody from church, somebody that we used to work with or still work with if we have our day job. They have to travel, usually for work, usually 3 nights at a stay, and sometimes up to 3 times a month. If one of those frequent flyers or frequent travelers in your circle would agree to go to your booking engine instead of the one they normally use, you would pocket every month $151.20. That's just one person using your website, no time involved from you because they're just going to your website. Here's another example. What about if your husband had a friend or you had a girlfriend and your husband's friend wanted to go on a golf trip or your girlfriend wanted to go on a spa trip, a trip for 4 people, 5 days in Scottsdale, Arizona at the golf course and or the spa, commission in your pocket, $274.86. My estimation of the time to put this trip together, about an hour. You've got to get with the clients and find out what resort they want to go to, what tea times they want, that kind of thing. Then you've got to call the resort and negotiate the deal with them. So less than an hour, $274.86. I'll take that hourly rate. Let's talk about another commission. You know we're entering into wedding season. Oh my, wait till we start seeing all the wedding pictures in June. Well, even if you weren't the travel agent for the destination wedding, What if you were the travel agent for the honeymoon? Most honeymooners want to go on a one-of-a-kind trip, and one of the least expensive places for us to send them out of the United States is Cancun, Mexico. So as an example, if you sent a honeymooner team to Cancun, Mexico, to an all-inclusive resort, complete with butler service for 7 days, this might take a couple of hours to put together. You know how brides can be. Your commission on that trip is $561.79. And yes, I would take that hourly rate also. Last example, this is one of my favorites because I love groups. This example is a 5-day group cruise. They're picking out a family reunion group that always has a family reunion, and this year they've decided to go on a cruise. 20 cabins, 40 people, maybe a few kids. Your commission on that group, $2,240.17. And I promise you, booking a group is not much harder than booking one person on a cruise. And I also promise you that a cruise is the best option for multi-generational travel. Ask me why if you want more information. So, what about training? We come back to that question because people, I don't know how to do this. Trust me, you can take as much education as you want. In fact, you can go all the way up to the level of certified ambassador with IntelliTravel. The education you want is available. And guess what? Most of it is zero cost. Now, there are live events you can go to if you want to, and you'll have to buy your ticket to the event or your hotel room. But the training is available online at zero cost except your time investment. Now, here's another benefit that's one of my favorites for being a travel agent. This is what we refer to as a FAM trip, F-A-M, FAM trip. FAM is short for familiarization, and what this means is that if a travel agent becomes familiar with a particular brand or a vendor or a destination, the agents and the vendors know that that person is much more likely to book travel with them. So they offer FAM trips to help you get familiar with their properties. Now, these examples I've got are actually IntelliTrips, which is another version of a FAM trip. These FAM trips are actually put together by IntelliTravel itself just for IntelliTravel agents. And I've got 3 examples of recent trips in the last 18 months. The first trip was a 5-day, 4-night trip to Montego Bay, Jamaica, to an all-inclusive resort. All-inclusive means food, booze, and entertainment. Top-of-the-line luxury resort, $99 per person. Not per night, per person. That was a great trip. Another example, this one I missed. It was before I came in. This was an IntelliTrip to Disneyland, the Disney park in California. I'm told this one actually included your airfare. So airfare, 3 nights in a Disneyland resort, 3 days worth of park tickets, and behind-the-scenes tours and your food, $3.99 per person. Yeah, that's a deal. Last example. FAM trip, IntelliTrip on the Royal Caribbean, one of their newer ships, beautiful ship. 7 nights, Royal Caribbean cruise, $3.99 ocean view, $5.59 balcony. Now, what does that include? You're going to flip. It not only includes your cabin, that price included all your port fees and taxes, all your gratuities, and a beverage package and Wi-Fi. That is amazing. That is normally what you would pay for your port fees and taxes and your gratuities. So you get it all for that price. That was an amazing trip. Started to miss that one too. Okay, so what about guarantees? Because if you're like me, you're very careful about the things you sell. You want to make sure that you sell, like I do, to your friends. So if they don't like it, they can get their money back. Well, let's talk about 1, 2, 3 guarantees. Guarantee number 1, IntelliTravel offers the best price travel guarantee. What does that mean? It means you never have to worry about your friends finding a better deal somewhere else. Because if you book a trip for a friend and within 30 days they find that exact same trip, read those words, exact same trip to the same place within 30 days at a better price, they can send you a screenshot or an email with that price and all the details on it, and IntelliTravel will either meet that price, beat that price, or refund them the difference of 110% of the difference in travel bucks. Nice, huh? No more worries about, I found it for $20 cheaper on Etsy. No worries, man. We got your back. Okay, what's a second IntelliTravel guarantee? No questions asked, 100% money back guarantee, 30 days. What does that mean? That means if you sign up tonight as an IntelliTravel agent, and within 30 days something happens in your life to change your situation, or you just decide you're going to go in a different direction, all it takes is one email to customer service, and the money will be back in your account before you know it. 30 days. Now, this third guarantee is one that I personally have never seen anywhere else, and I don't think it exists, but if it does, please tell me. This is a 1-year risk-free profit guarantee. That's right, IntelliTravel will guarantee that you will be profitable in the first 12 months. Now, if you ask the IRS, it will tell you that the average business needs 3 to 5 years to become profitable. IntelliTravel will guarantee you're profitable in the first year, or they'll give you your money back. Now, how does that work? What's the fine print, Kat? Fine print is really easy. Number one, you sign up to be an IntelliTravel agent. Number two, you take the basic training that's available. It's about 2 hours worth. Number three, you book a trip, either for you or for a client, just one trip. At the end of 12 months, if you have not earned back every penny you've paid over the year, either in commission or in discounts for your own travel, they will cut you a check for the difference, no questions asked. I love this company. So far, all we've talked about tonight is the opportunity with IntelliTravel. And I hope you've already decided, man, this is a no-brainer. If I can book the travel just the way I'm booking it already, get the great deals and make money, it's a no-brainer. Why wouldn't I do that? Of course. Just give me another few minutes to talk about another opportunity that kind of goes along with this, okay? PlanNet Marketing is a separate company. IntelliTravel is a travel agency. PlanNet Marketing is a marketing agency, a network marketing agency to be specific. IntelliTravel is over 27 years old. PlanNet Marketing is just over 3 years old. About 3 years ago, the founder of IntelliTravel, Mr. Ferrara, was looking for a way to market his travel agencies better. He wanted to recruit more travel agents. Mr. Donald Bradley, the founder of PlanNet Marketing, who had been in the network marketing industry for over 20 years, he was a documented 6-figure income earner in several different companies. About this time is when Mr. Bradley decided that he was ready to start his own company, from his own pocket, I might add, debt-free. And he was looking for an amazing product for his company to market. He met with Mr. Ferrara, and together they formed an exclusive partnership. The companies are separate, but the partnership created means this. If anybody would like to be an IntelliTravel agent, they have to find a PlanNet Marketing representative to purchase their agency through. That is how the companies are connected. PlanNet Marketing has one product. It is a network marketing company with one product. What is our product? Our product is an ITA, an independent travel agency. IntelliTravel sells travel. PlanNet Marketing sells the travel agencies. So when Mr. Bradley decided to start this company, he had a real vision. His number one goal was to help average people earn above average income. His second goal was to help families break the curse of generational poverty. He wanted families to create a lineage that was free from the problems and the drag down of poverty. He knew, even with his strong vision and his pocketbook to start the company, that he needed a leadership team. So he went out and found two of the best leaders that he knew. Mr. Andy Cawthon is our president and CFO. He's been managing multi-billion-dollar global businesses for over 2 decades. We are so grateful to have him as our CFO, and he's an extremely friendly and supportive man. We also have Leanne Trockler, who's one of my favorite employees, because Leanne handles the finances and she makes sure we get paid on time. We get paid every week in various ways and every month, and never in 3.5 years has a check been late to anyone. That's a pretty good track record. So why would I want a network marketing company? Well, to empower yourself and others. My best friend, Warren Buffett, always says never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source. wise advice. And I think as this economy has gone up and down and we've seen the government layoff and all the different things happen, most of us understand that not having a plan B is not a good place to be. So let's talk about why you should make Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel your plan B. IntelliTravel gives you one very good source of income, commissions on travel. The problem with that kind of income is that as long as you sell travel, you get that income. But as soon as you don't sell travel that month, you don't have income. It is a one-time thing. Planet Marketing actually provides you with 7 different streams of income. Some of them paid weekly, some of them paid monthly. I want to show you all the different 7 full streams of income that you can have with the Planet Marketing opportunity. First of all, the same type of income you get with a travel opportunity. You earn a commission on every ITA you sell. Remember, an ITA is a travel agency, an independent travel agency. So if I sell an independent travel agency tonight to 4 people, the company's going to pay me $50 a piece. Now, this stream of income is completely unlimited. The company does not mind. There are no quotas. They're not going to force you to sell any ITAs. But if you want to, you can sell as many as you want. I could sell 1 today. I could sell 4 today. I could sell 400 today. And the company would happily pay me $50 for every single one that I sell. So that is what we call a direct sale income. Now, if you can see my slides, you see at the top it says leveraged income. And earlier in the presentation when I talked about time and how you can't make more time, and I kind of alluded to this, that you can leverage your time and other people's time. That's where we get the title or the type of leveraged income. What is leveraged income? Leveraged income is what every business in the world does. How do they do that? Well, when Walmart hires a cashier, their balance sheet has to show that based on that cashier's work, she is bringing in more money to the company than she is costing the company. Walmart is leveraging that employee's work. They're leveraging her time. This is what leveraged income does. And one of the ways it works in Planet Marketing is if I sell those 4 ITAs tonight and I get $50 a piece, and then one of those people that I sold an ITA to goes home and calls her mother and her sister and says, "You're not going to believe what I found out. You really need to get in on this if you want to travel and make some money on it." And her mom and her sister say, "Oh man, count me in. Here's my credit card number." And they also purchase an ITA. Just like the company rewards me with $50 when I sell an ITA, the company is going to reward this person, let's call her Susie, for selling these 2 ITAs. So she will start receiving $50 for each, her mom and her sister, that bought the IntelliTravel opportunity. Well, the company would like to thank me and gives me a 50% match on my referrals. That means that Susie's mother and sister may never have heard of this company except that I told Susie about it. So because I'm the one that brought this opportunity to Susie and she brought this to her mother and sister, the company is going to reward her and they're going to reward me. Susie's going to get $50 for each ITA and I'm going to get $25. These 2 streams of income are paid weekly. And the third stream of income is called a team bonus. This is also a leveraged income opportunity. As you promote in the company, and you promote in the company based on your sales, how many ITAs have you sold? As you promote, you will start receiving an extra $10 bonus on every sale. You can get up to 6 $10 bonuses. So you could actually earn a $60 team bonus at the 5-star level in our company. That means that now that I am a gold builder, like I told you in the beginning, I don't just get $50 for every ITA I sell. I get a $10 bonus. That means I get $60 for every ITA I sell. When Susie sells an ITA to her mother and sister, I don't just get $25, I actually get $35. So there's 3 streams of income that are paid every week. And let me tell you, they've never been late. They've sometimes been early on holidays. And you can sign up someone up to midnight Sunday night, and Monday morning you will see that email, "You've received a payment," or "Your payment is being processed." It's amazing. Now, remember I told you that Mr. Bradley had a vision for this company? His vision was to reward above average people and average people with above average income. When you join the Planet Marketing company, the average individual will sell 2 ITAs. Once you sell that third ITA, you become above average, and Mr. Bradley wanted to make sure that you were recognized. So once you reach that number 3 ITA you've sold, you become a bronze builder in the company. And we'll show you some other benefits in the next few slides to being a bronze builder. When you sell 3 more ITAs, you become a silver builder. And then you're up for more recognition in the company. And when you sell 3 more, that's a total of 9 ITAs, no time limits. You don't have to do it in a month or every month. Just 9 ITAs you've sold ever. You have actually reached the top income level in the company for your matrix. We'll talk about a matrix in a little bit. So what do gold builders receive? Oh, it's amazing. This is when you first start getting that $10 team bonus. This is also when you start receiving a 10% match on your personal ITA's travel commissions. That's income stream number 5 if you're still counting, or 4. Yeah, 4. And then a 10% match on your personal reps matrix commission. That's number 5. So once you receive a gold builder, you open up 3 more types of income. 1 weekly and leveraged, and 2 monthly and also leveraged income. So let's talk about another kind of income. Let's talk about residual income. You've been learning about commission income, which is sales income. You've been learning about leveraged income, but wait till you catch the vision for residual income. What is residual income? Residual income just means that you do the work once and you're paid every month. Examples of this are people like musicians or authors, or t-shirt makers for my e-commerce peeps, or actors. All of these people do the work one time. A singer records a song. T-shirt maker uploads a t-shirt design. An author writes a book. An actor records a movie or a commercial. That's a one-time work, but guess what? Every time that t-shirt sells, that book sells, that song is played, or that movie or commercial is played, that person receives a residual. They actually call them residuals. That's their income. And guess what? Residuals go on and on. Did you know that even though Michael Jackson is no longer with us, his estate is still receiving residual income? And I'll show you how Planet Marketing makes that possible too in a later slide. So let's go back to how do I get paid on this residual income? Well, it's really simple. The matrix is not about who you personally sold an ITA to. The matrix is about who falls in your team matrix. These are people that you sold an ITA to. These are people that they sold an ITA to. And it's also people that other people above you in their matrix sold an ITA to. For instance, me. If you're in my team, as you are inside of my matrix, and as I fill my matrix, some of my people are going to go in your matrix. And guess what? You get paid on them. That's right. Doesn't matter who sold them their ITA. If they are a travel agent and they are in your matrix, you get paid on them. 3 people in your first level, 9 people in your second. It all goes in multiples of 3. So the top level, to get into the matrix, to start receiving that matrix income, how many ITAs do you have to sell? 2. Just 2. And you unlock the first 2 levels of the matrix. That means you can earn a maximum of $48 a month. How do you get to the bigger levels? Not a problem. When you sell 3 ITAs and you become bronze, remember the bronze builder, now you've opened up level 3 and you can earn up to $156. 4 ITAs opens level 4. 5 ITAs opens level 5, etc., etc., etc. An exciting thing happens when you reach Gold Builder and you have sold 9 ITAs, because that is when you've unlocked. Remember I told you that a Gold Builder has unlocked the total income possible in their matrix? It's because you have opened up all levels in your matrix. You have a total possibility, seats in your matrix, of 19,683 seats. Now, are you going to fill that up tomorrow? Oh no. Are you going to fill that up in 6 months and be rich forever? No. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a long-term, solid business opportunity. If you have to work 2 years to fill up that matrix, or 5 years, or 10 years, would it be worth the effort you're putting in for you and your family and your estate to receive a residual income of $118,092 every month? It would for me, and that's why I'm in this company. What other company could you give 5 years to, 10 years to, even 20 years to? People used to have 20-year careers with the car companies and such. Do any of them retire with an income of $118,000 a month? No. This is an opportunity for the average Joe to make above average income, and it makes me very excited. So we've gotten 6 streams of income. Now I'm going to tell you about the 7th. The 7th stream of income is your Planet Marketing Director bonus. What's a director? A director is someone who has accumulated 100 active ITAs in their matrix. Remember, this is not how you have sold 100 ITAs. That's not it. It's just that over the ones you've sold, the ones your people have sold, and the ones some of the people above you have sold that have fallen into your matrix, when that reaches 100, you're going to become a 1-star director, and that opens up a lot of opportunities. Number 1, a $500 monthly bonus deposited in your account on the 1st of every month. Yummy. Number 2, the 2nd level of the team bonus. So instead of getting that $10 bonus that I get as a gold builder, I will receive a $20 bonus for every ITA sold in my organization. I'm ready for that. Number 3, you will receive a guarantee of $1,000 monthly income as a 1-star director. Now, is $12,000 a year change your life money? Probably not. It might be for some, but probably not. Is it quit your job money? No, no. Please hear me well. This is not a call for you to quit your job and jump into this. This is a call for you to join our company as a plan B and then see the opportunities. And if you want it to, it can replace your job, but it can also remain a plan B. Most of our 1-star directors still work a full-time job. However, that's up to you. Now, what about that 1-star director? Is that the top of the company? Oh, no. We have 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, etc., up to 9 stars. But remember, we're only a little over 3 years old, so we don't have any 9 stars or 8 stars or 7 stars yet. In fact, we just had our very first 6-star director. Mr. Shedrick was crowned or awarded his benefits last 2 weeks ago, I think, at the event. We also have, I think, 2 5-star directors. We just got our first female 5-star director. Very proud of her. For example, her team consists of over 4,000 ITAs. Her bonus every month is $10,000, first of every month. Her team bonuses are $60. Let me break that down for you. The first of every month, she gets a $10,000 bonus. On the 10th of every month, she gets her matrix pay, 4,000 ITAs times 4, another $16,000. Every time this woman sells an ITA, she earns $50 plus a $60 bonus, $110. Every time one of her personal people sells an ITA, she receives $25 and a $60 bonus, $85. I say that is a goal worth shooting for, and that's where I'm headed. Why don't you come with me? This is our ring program. What means so much to me about this program is that Mr. Bradley came up with this on his own, and he funds this program. These are awards to reward hard work. Mr. Bradley has a lot of goals to help people stick with their business and grow it. First, of course, you saw the builder program, bronze builder, silver builder, gold builder. Then you saw the director's program, 1-star, 2-star, all the way up. Another way that he wants to teach people how to gauge their success is their income. Because you can work, 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 but if you're not bringing home the money, you're not helping your family change, are you? So once you have started qualifying for a $100,000 annual earning rate, that means you've earned $8,333 a month. For 2 months in a row, you receive a sapphire ring and are recognized as a 6-figure income earner with the company. Once you have received the level of ruby ring, that is $250,000 a year. Diamond ring is $500,000 a year. And double diamond ring is $1 million a year. Let me put that in perspective. That person who receives that ring is earning $8,333 a month minimum just on their Planet Marketing business. And we just awarded our very first double diamond ring to Mr. Shedrick that I told you about that got it 2 weeks ago. Our first female 5-star director was also awarded her Rolex watch when she achieved 5-star. This is just a benefit program that Mr. Bradley came up to recognize hard work and monetary success. Does everyone earn those kinds of figures? Of course not. But Planet Marketing is a business, and as a business, we file an income disclosure statement every year with the IRS. This is our 2017 statement. I guess I need to replace this one. Our 2018 is out and shows even higher figures. You can look this up online, Google it, or ask me for it. It gives you the low income, the high income, and the average income for every rank in Planet Marketing. Planet Marketing Pledge. This is the legacy that I talked about a little bit earlier. This is the only slide in the entire PowerPoint presentation that Mr. Bradley asked us to read word for word, and I'm very happy to do that. So here we go. Once you receive the director, as a Planet Marketing director, you can feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, the Planet business you've built will outlast you. Your family will still receive your Planet Marketing weekly commissions, your monthly director pay, your director bonuses, and your monthly matrix pay. That is a pretty heavy promise for a company. That is another reason that I love this company. Mr. Bradley's phrase is you need to leave a will behind you and not a bill. And this is his way of helping people ensure that. I love this company. I really do. I hope that comes through. But let's get down to brass tacks. If I buy a travel agency from you tonight, Kat, and I become a Planet Marketing representative, what am I actually going to have besides a receipt? Well, you're going to have a turnkey business. You're going to have your own website. You can sign up and use our mobile app if you'd like. You're going to have all kinds of training, on demand, live, web calls, in person, all of the event. Live events if you want to go. We love to have a good party. In fact, here's a slide that shows our 2019 and our 2020 Planet Marketing conventions. They're both going to be held in the Gaylord Palms, Orlando. If you're a Planet Marketing rep, we would love to have you join us. Now, let's go over those 7 streams of income so you know I didn't leave anything out. And sometimes I need to make sure I didn't leave anything out. Number 1, your direct sale income, $50 direct sale commission on every ITA you sell. Number 2, your 50% check match from your personal reps. That is $25 for every ITA your reps sell. Number 3, team bonus, 6 levels of $10 bonuses starting at Gold Builder. Number 4, 10% override match from your personal ITA's travel commissions. Number 5, a 10% override match from your personal ITA's matrix commission. Number 6, your matrix commission. $4 per person per month up to 9 levels deep. As we said, it maxes out at $118,000 a month. Number 7, your director bonus starting at $500 going up to $100,000 per month. Okay, at this point you're saying, how do I get started, right? Good, I hope so. Our most popular option, I know with like all the benefits I've told you, you're probably thinking it's 6 figures, 5 figures, 4 figures. It's not. It's $199.90 to open 2 separate businesses. Your monthly overhead is $59.90. You can choose to purchase simply the IntelliTravel agency or just the Planet Marketing business, or buy them together, our most popular option, $199.90 down, one-time fee, not annual, just one time, and $59.90 per month. And remember, 30-day guarantee money back and 12-month profit, no risk guarantee. So you've listened to all this, and I want to thank you. Everybody falls into one of these 3 categories after they've heard this presentation. Number 3s are thinking, well, that was kind of interesting, but yeah, I'm not really interested. No, thank you. And to those number 3s, we say thank you so much for giving us almost an hour of your time. We are very grateful. We hope that you will, in the future, go back to the person that invited you to this call or this webinar and use them to book your travel instead of one of the big corporations. Number 2, if you're a number 2, you're thinking, that really did sound pretty interesting, almost a no-brainer, but you know, I want to know about this, or I have questions about that. That's fantastic. We love questions. We are a very transparent company, and we don't want to have anyone join us until they get their questions answered. So stick around or get back to the person that invited you to this call or webinar and ask your questions to them. Number one, if you're a number one, you are ready to go, baby. Let's get started. I've had my credit card out since slide number 3, Kat. Okay, for the number ones, to start your journey of success, don't focus on the long road ahead of you. Focus on the first step. And the first step is to go to this website, startyourtravelbiz.com. That's startyourtravelbiz.com. And you'll push the button, get started now. And you'll need the code, the referral code of the person that invited you to this. For instance, my referral code is that cat. Everyone has their own referral code as soon as they buy a Planet Marketing business. Ask the person that invited you to this webinar for their referral code. And may I be the first person to welcome you to the best place on the planet. Thank you for your time.